Women are enigmatic creatures, and their psychology is even more mysterious. From ancient times, men have tried to understand the workings of the female mind and have failed miserably. But what if we told you that we have unearthed 5 secret facts about women's psychology that will change the way you think about them forever? These fascinating revelations are backed by science and research and will leave you amazed at the complexity of the female psyche. Number 10. Women are really intuitive. Men can have the uncomfortable feeling that women are mind readers or psychics, but women's intuition is likely more biological than mystical. Over the course of evolution, women may have been selected for their ability to keep young pre-verbal humans alive, which involves deducing what an infant or child needs: warmth, food, discipline, etc., without it being directly communicated. This is one explanation for why women consistently score higher than men on tests that require reading nonverbal cues. Women are not only better at remembering the physical appearance of others, but also more correctly identify the unspoken messages conveyed in facial expressions, postures, and tones of voice. Studies show that this skill, however, is not limited to child-rearing. Women often use it to tell what bosses, husbands, and even strangers are thinking and planning. Number 9. Women avoid aggression. Stressful situations are known to spur the fight-or-flight response in men, but researchers have suggested that women, after seeing a threat, instinctually try to tend or befriend. That is, they skirt physical responses in favor of forming strategic or even manipulative alliances. Women may have evolved to avoid physical aggression due to the greater dependence of children on their survival, suggests Anne Campbell of Durham University. In ancient hunter-gatherer days, men only needed to do the deed to spread their genes, while women had to stay alive long enough to birth and raise the young. It is not that females are not aggressive, it is that they are aggressive in different ways. Number 8. Women respond to pain and anxiety differently. Recent brain imaging studies have revealed that male and female brains react differently to pain and fear, and it appears that women's brains may be more sensitive than men's. In fact, research conducted on rats suggests that the female brain is not only more responsive to small amounts of stress, but is also less capable of habituating to high levels of stress. While stress sensitivity may have some benefits, such as helping individuals shift their mental state from being narrowly focused to being more open and flexible, prolonged anxiety can be detrimental. These findings may also help explain why women are more susceptible to depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and other anxiety disorders. Number 7. Their mood changes based on their cycle. It's a common belief that premenstrual syndrome is the sole culprit for women's mood swings, but in reality, women's hormonal levels are constantly in flux throughout the month, affecting their outlook, energy, and sensitivity. Around 10 days after the start of menstruation, as ovulation approaches, women often feel more confident and alluring, as surges in estrogen and testosterone encourage them to seek sexual opportunities during this fertile period. About a week later, there's a rise in progesterone, which mimics the calming effects of Valium, making women feel like snuggling up with a warm beverage and a good read. The following week, progesterone withdrawal can lead to heightened emotions and irritability, with most women experiencing their worst mood 12 to 24 hours before their period starts. Number 6. They avoid conflict too. Women may have evolved to be more sensitive to interpersonal cues as a way to avoid conflict, which can feel unbearable to them. During a conflict, especially within an intimate relationship, the flood of chemicals that takes over the female brain is almost in the same order as a seizure. This heightened sensitivity may be due to women's tendency to overachieve and read minds. As a result, blank expressions or a lack of response can be completely unbearable for women. Even a young girl will go to great lengths trying to get a response from a mime, while a boy will not be nearly as determined. For females, a negative response may be better than no response at all, although that usually depends on the individual. Number 5. Women are easily turned off. Compared to men, a woman's sex drive is more easily disrupted. For a woman to feel sexually aroused, certain areas of her brain must shut off, and any number of factors can prevent this from happening. In fact, a woman may reject a man's advances because she is feeling angry, distrustful, or simply because her feet are cold. Studies have also shown that pregnancy, caring for small children, and menopause can have a negative impact on a woman's sex drive. These factors can make it more challenging for a woman to get in the mood and experience an orgasm, highlighting the complex interplay of psychological, physiological, and environmental factors that influence female sexuality. Number 4. Women are completely different during pregnancy. During the first 8 weeks of pregnancy, progesterone levels increase significantly, causing many women to feel extremely sedated. This effect can be likened to the experience of taking a potent sleeping pill. Studies show that a woman's brain shrinks by approximately 4% during pregnancy, but this reduction in size typically returns to normal within 6 months after delivery. There is ongoing debate regarding whether pregnancy can cause women to think differently. While some studies have linked memory problems to pregnancy hormones, some researchers suggest that these hormonal changes help to develop brain circuits that guide maternal behavior. These circuits are believed to continue developing after birth, as handling a baby releases maternal hormones even in females who have never been pregnant. Number 3. The paternal instinct. The physical, hormonal, emotional, and social changes a woman experiences directly after giving birth can be monumental. Throughout evolution, it was uncommon for maternal ancestors to be full-time mothers because there were always kin around to assist with child rearing and parenting. A mother requires a lot of support, not only for her own sake, but also for the child's. Her capacity to adequately respond to her infant can have an impact on the child's developing nervous system and temperament. Studies suggest that one thing that can help is breastfeeding. Nursing may help women cope with some types of stress, and one study even found that breastfeeding might be more rewarding to the female brain than cocaine. Number 2. Women go through adolescence. Twice. Adolescence can be a challenging period, marked by physical changes and hormonal fluctuations that create mood swings and physical discomfort. Along with these, questions about self-identity can nag at a person. Women get to experience a similar phase called perimenopause in their 40s. This second adolescence typically starts around the age of 43, reaches its peak by 47 or 48, and can last from 2 to 9 years. Men's hormones change as they age too, but not nearly as abruptly. During perimenopause, women may experience erratic periods, night sweats, and erratic hormones that can lead to moodiness, making them feel as moody as a teenager. It is important to note that a woman's ability to respond adequately to her body's hormonal changes can impact her physical and mental well-being. The majority of women leave perimenopause behind by the age of 52. Number 1. Women love risk during their mature years. After women finish going through menopause, their bodies enter an advanced stage. Interestingly, the female brain experiences a surge of energy during this time, while men tend to show an increased interest in relationships as they age. The mature woman may become ready to take risks, shifting her focus from her immediate family to local and global communities and developing a strong desire to do more for herself and her career. Whether she indulges in wild travel, goes back to school, or plays the field depends on the individual, but for many women over 50, the twilight years are characterized by an increased zest for life and a hearty appetite for adventure. It's remarkable to consider how much women go through and emerge looking great. Conclusion. So there you have it, 10 secret facts about women's psychology that you probably didn't know before. These insights offer a fascinating glimpse into the female mind and provide a better understanding of the complexities of human behavior. It's important to note that while these findings are based on research, every woman is unique, and there is no one-size-fits-all approach to understanding them. By being aware of these facts, you can gain a deeper appreciation of the women in your life and build stronger, more meaningful relationships with them. If you want to see more videos like this, like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon.